right, everybody, welcome back to Eddy. If you don't remember, we're coming in trying to find the rest of this costume. The rest of it is hidden within sandboxes in the first couple missions. So we already did that one. It said it in the first like 3 scams, but yet I did the first one and there's nothing underneath it. I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna go back through it and find it. Just shaking the ass part. I should have left that. I think. Oh yeah, I think Ed marks the spot. There's another one where there's a. Luckily this time we already know. I think one of the last things too that we were talking about. We were having a conversation about like content creating and stuff, and so I'd definitely like to continue on with that. My like biggest advice for people that want to create content is, I mean, one, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, what's it gonna hurt to do it? You know what I mean? Just create stuff. If you have stuff that you want to put out there, like and it goes for anything. If you're wanting to do something like this, or if you're wanting to do makeup, or if you want to do some sort of art, whatever, man, whatever creative stuff that you're doing, share it with the world and let everybody know what you're doing. Do that. Double D. I was press that button, share it with the world, man. You know, because like not only like you're gonna get your stuff out there and you know do this dream that you're wanting to create. You know, you're going to possibly inspire more people to do it because you know they're gonna see your story and how you're doing it and how you're achieving it, and be inspired by that. And you know, there is literally nothing but good stuff that will come out of you doing it. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, you can sit there and argue like, well, you know, whenever I'm saying good stuff, you can sit there and argue, well, what about the people talking shit? That's not good. And you know, that's whatever. Everything great has haters. You know what I mean? Even some of the most, like generally loved actors and stuff like that have people that hate them. You know what I mean? And have problems with them or say that they're ass, or you know, or even athletes, your favorite athlete that you think is the best athlete in the world, there is countless people that hate them and think that they're just dog water. You're not going to get away from it. And I mean, sadly, the most discouraging part of content creating and being creative is, you know, the part that you literally just, you just have to accept that it's going to happen. But the big thing is like you are your biggest critic, and you know you're your own worst and biggest critic, and you have to work yourself through that and get past it. I think I talked a little bit about that in one of the episodes. That's gonna be the toughest part, but it can be done. You know, it just takes some time, and like I said, but like I was saying too, it's nothing but good stuff that comes out of it. You build your empire of what you're creating. You get it out there for the world. You inspire people. You know, make some money along the way too. You know, if you keep at it long enough. So it's just nothing but good stuff that will come out of you putting yourself out there. It's tough. It's hard. You're gonna get people hating on you. You're gonna get people talking shit, but it is worth it. Because I will say the feeling that it gives putting content out there or putting art out there and seeing the response. You know, like, I don't know, I'll say the shit that I've gotten for doing it, the good comments, and also just seeing it, you know, do well completely outweighs anything that anybody else has said. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter anymore. I could have 5 dislikes, but then like two likes, and it just completely changes my opinion about it. It feels good to do it. It feels, okay, why'd you stop? I didn't hit nothing. Put that stuff out there. Create those things that you're doing. I forgot that I have to do this over and over and over and over again. Make that video. Just don't be so hard on yourself, and you know, just have fun doing it. You know, even if it's just like a side gig kind of thing, have some fun. Like, if you're already sitting there playing video games and you had the thought of like streaming it or whatever, just do it. Even if you're not wanting to make it a thing, you know what I mean, in the sense of like a career, or you know, make money off of it, or be a streamer. You just want to have people to talk to. Because like I first got into streaming on Twitch just purely off of wanting people to play Minecraft with me. I think I was like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old, and I was bored and I wanted people to play Minecraft with me. I saw that I can go live, and so I went live. I was like, hey, come play Minecraft with me. And I think I got just like a couple of random people that I don't know, and we played Minecraft together. And then after that, like then literal years later, because not until, I don't think until COVID did I really start streaming, like streaming. And then, you know, it took a couple weeks to, yeah, well, yeah, no, because I got affiliated before I even went back to work. So yeah, it took a couple weeks of just nonstop streaming and everything to become affiliated, you know. And I was making money, like, and yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit. It wasn't, you know, I'm not like making money or anything. I'm making money, you know, a couple, and that alone is an achievement in its own right. And that felt freaking awesome to be able to sit there and say that I'm making money playing video games, because it's like I do it every day. I play video games every single day, so why not make some money while I do it? Even if it's by like cents on the hour or whatever, you know. But I also, when I was talking about like inspiring, there's people that started streaming, and they were like, yeah, you know, you helped me, like kind of got me into wanting to do it, watching you do it and watching your content. I helped that very person stream, help them set them up, kind of give them advice like I'm doing right now, and then it was just, the rest was off from there. Now I don't know if they still stream or not, and you know, really haven't, because I mean, I don't stream as much as I necessarily wish I was, you know, and I need to get back into it full-heartedly. But it like I was saying, there's a lot of like good stuff that comes out of it, you know what I mean? Like it feels good, and you know, even if that's a thing that you use, the reason why you stream is like, hey, it makes me feel good, you know, this attention makes me feel good, and whatever, you know, as long as you're not a cock about it, I guess. You know, we all like to feel good. All these rats are dying from falling off. You know, I've had people say like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, I've had people sit there and be like, oh, you're okay, I fell off. Are you kidding me? Or your stream saved my life. But no, I had a person that, like, they were from another country and stuff. They're like, yeah, you know, I watch your stuff a lot whenever like I'm, you know, supposed to be in school. He was like, I don't really have many friends, so it feels kind of cool to come and hang out and be a part of it. And that I right there was like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm streaming. And, you know, I try to use the platform to help inspire people to create or do whatever and be creative. Or even if it's not something creative, just anything in general. Go for it. Do it. Son of a bitch. I'm going to chimp out, dude. For people with any sort of platform. Like, we're obviously not, you know, this channel is not big by any means, especially by YouTube standards. But, you know, it's a channel where there are a percentage of people that watch this and watch it in its entirety, and that get to points like this, you know, where we're talking about deeper stuff. And I hope that it inspires them and, you know, helps them get it on, because, you know, another thing of why I wanted. Are you fucking kidding me? But why I wanted to create stuff, like when I talked about it in one of those last episodes, is to be what YouTube was for me. So like, you know, people that know me or people that's been watching the show for a while, is that the Game Grumps are, you know, one of my favorite YouTube channels, and they helped me through a weird time in my life and just kind of kept me going and inspired me to create. And, you know, and I relate pretty heavily with both Danny and Aaron, and the hitbox on that is so stupid. Knowing that they deal with or struggle with the same things that I have, you know, speaking on Danny's standpoint, because I, you know, deal with OCD, and Danny's talked very openly about OCD and, you know, his struggles with it. And then Aaron's talked about his time in like school and just other things in his personal lives, and, you know, and becoming like being an animator and just you know, just the basic struggles of life, you know what I mean? In having those YouTubers, and I know some of them like Markiplier and stuff talk about it, but you know, knowing that I guess knowing that they struggled, and you know, but struggle like him struggling as an adult, Aaron, speaking like Aaron, with like, you know, just bills and money and having roommates and in like this tiny apartment, and you know, his girlfriend, you know, now wife Susie, and then, you know, Danny doing music, and then that struggle, and you know, the OCD and stuff. It was like, okay, like I can do this because I am also just some dude from, you know, a small town, and you know, I just have an idea, a vision, and a dream, and I'm gonna do it, you know. And that's why a lot of this, you know, I'm busting my ass and working hard to get it done. And you know, like right now, like I'm going, I recorded hours on end last night, and then I'm doing it again today. I've been recording for about like 6 hours now, recording a metric butt ton of content just to be busting my ass recording for the rest of the week, you know, just to have plenty of, you know, work to do. I myself see something in this channel, and I see where it can go and where it has okay, I suck. Where it has gone, you know what I mean, in the year that we've been doing it. Because we've been doing this channel for... Oh yeah, can't we just skip all this stuff and walk over here like I was trying to do? But I see where this channel has grown a lot within the year. Son of a bitch. The year that we've been doing it. Kind of like what I spoke about in that other episode is like, you know, it came from just a bullshit thought thing that I recorded on my iPhone to what, you know, what we're doing right now and what you're listening to now. So it's super cool. And you know, if it sucked, we wouldn't have the following that we have, and you know, you guys wouldn't be watching it. And that's what I try to tell myself, and you know, that's what you guys should tell yourself is you know, you wouldn't be seeing this stuff if it was, you know, I forgot, I have to go up there and knock that down. We just skipped that completely. Heck yeah, cheating. Make that stuff, make that leap, create that content, because there's an audience out there for everybody, and for every like little thing that, you know, you do. People are gonna enjoy it. People are gonna enjoy your personality. Just be you. You know what I mean? Because like I said in one of those other episodes, people will pick up on the disingenuine people quicker. And I mean, especially this day and age, man. I mean, we already know. I've not ran into a single freaking thing. The whatever the hell sandbox, but we'll fight whatever his name is in the next episode. Look for that sandbox. I'm gonna have to pull up a thing of seeing which exact ones we need to go do to find these damn costume pieces. Thank you all for coming and hanging out and joining my TED Talk. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.